Hi, team. This is Coach Dugan here. I know myself and the other coaches are getting really excited to see you compete at the Showcase tournament in Big Bear coming up here in November. And to better help prepare you for the 5v5 game, and for those of you moving to 10U next year, we're going to be sharing a series of short videos that review some of the common concepts for 5-on-5 hockey. So let's dive right in here. Today, we are going to talk about the forecheck. So, what is forechecking? So, let's define it. I know when I was a kid, I didn't always know what all the vocabulary meant. I had to figure it out for myself over time. So, let's make sure everyone understands what it is. To define it, uh, forechecking is when the puck is not in our zone. I say our zone, so our blue line to our goalie, that's our defensive zone. The puck is not in our zone. We do not have possession, and we are attempting to regain possession, right? Sounds simple. We don't have the puck, we're trying to go get it. So, what's so special about this? Well, the forecheck, when you get to the 10U game and the full ice game, it's still a very creative, free flowing read and react game. The difference is coaches give you positions and they try to guide you on how an entire team should react to a situation rather than just an individual. So the forecheck is the plan for how a team regains possession by working together. So, how do we want to do it, right? Let's go ahead and draw this up as an example. All right, here is the classic example of this style of forecheck that we're going to run. And the first player into the zone, the hockey world refers to as the F1. It just means you're the closest to the puck. And you're going to have a specific job to do. We're going to stop calling you the F1 and we're going to call you the cheetah. So the reason we're going to call you the cheetah is because it's critically important. Your number one objective is to apply pressure at the point of attack. You want to get on that puck as fast as you can. That means your legs never stop moving until you get to this player. You get your stick on the puck, and if you can get your body between the puck and the puck carrier and force a turnover. So think for a moment about how you feel when you're under heavy pressure. It's very difficult to make a decision quickly, and it's even more difficult to execute and make a good play when someone is pressuring you hard. So we always need to have a cheetah attacking extremely hard. This objective is to take away this player's time and space, have them make a poor decision. You'll notice that I didn't say that the cheetah has to come up with the puck. If we do come up with the puck, great. We will always take that. The puck is the most important thing on the ice. But the reason it isn't their primary objective is because the cheetah has help. They have a tag team partner in what we call the F2. And we are going to rename the F2 the fox. So why do we call it a fox? Because foxes are clever. We need you to not come barreling into the zone right next shoulder to shoulder with the cheetah. The cheetah has this under control. Instead, watch what the cheetah is doing. If the cheetah is going to come up with the puck, you are now a passing option for a scoring chance, right? Go to the goal. If the cheetah is outnumbered and engaged in a puck battle, if you think you can slide down here and pull that puck to yourself, you can go in there and help. Or in the classic example, something that we will try, but I don't really expect you to be able to execute unless we practice this. We have a very, very wise cheetah. So a wise cheetah will come through the middle and try to force this player this direction, taking away all options and forcing them up the boards. So if you're applying heavy pressure, you're just on their right shoulder, right? You keep skating and you're going to skate right through their hands here. They really only have one option, right? What is that option? That option is to send it up the boards to this player. Our fox, if they see this developing, should be ready for that. So F1, cheetah, comes in here with speed, tries to force the play up the boards. F2 recognizes this player is on the defensive side of them to start, sees they are in trouble, and can just step in front of this player and pounce on the puck. Right? The fox is going to pounce on the puck. Your objective is to make sure we do come up with the puck. There is a third player in the mix here that we call the F3, the third closest player to the puck. The F3, we are going to rename the Hawk. The F3 comes in here and sits on its high perch in the high slot. So what are you doing here? So by high, I mean in this area. You're above the hash marks here. Right around the top of the circles is a great spot to be, and you're watching what is happening here. So I want to remind you, these are our defensemen, these D players. I want to remind you that we don't have possession yet, right? So until we get possession, we're really on defense. We're trying to stop the other team from doing what they want to do. Let's say the forecheck is developing, but it's missed, right? We don't capture the puck in the corner. A hawk recognizes this. This defender might step in here thinking they can help, and the hawk needs to get back and play defense, right? Needs some cover here. So you're watching the play develop, deciding what is best to do. That is one of the objectives of the hawk. In the ideal world, right, this works. We come up with the puck here, and now you are a passing option. You're really the best goal scoring option. Make sure you have a line of sight on the puck. Call for it, keep your stick on the ice, and maybe you'll get a pass here and score. The other scenario that happens commonly, if the other team is very good, maybe the F1 pressures really hard, and this player takes off this direction. I have a question for you. Now who is closest to the puck, right? It's the hawk. So you'll have to transform from the hawk into the cheetah. You'll come down in here with speed, keep your feet moving all the way to the player, get your stick on the puck, get your body between the puck and the puck carrier, pressure this player, really ruin their day. Try to disrupt this entirely. Our F1 and F2, our original F1s and F2, they will recover and they will take the positions as the hawk and the fox. Okay, so that is the forecheck in a nutshell. I'm going to jump back over here to these screens, and just to recap, player closest to the puck, you're the cheetah. Look at this photo. I want you to be like this cheetah. You're going to take away that player's time and space. You need to be moving fast, keep your feet moving all the way to the player, and completely blow up the play from the very beginning. Do not let them do anything. And if you're a really wise cheetah, try to force that play up the boards. Again, unless we practice this, I don't really expect to see this, but it's good for you to know. Fox, look at this image. Look at the fox's eyes. You are watching the cheetah and reacting. You're not barreling in there shoulder to shoulder with the cheetah. You're waiting to see what happens. Give it a second for the play to develop and decide how you can help us come up with the puck. You want to pounce on that puck. Hopefully, the cheetah is just taking away so much time and space, it just pops out and you can jump in there and grab it. Okay, now the hawk. I like the analogy of the hawk. Look at this hawk's big eye. You're going to stay high and central, watching from your perch on the ice, recognizing what is happening as the play develops. If needed, cover for the defense. Or if defense steps in there or might be engaged in a puck battle, you want to drop back behind them and support the defense. If you see us get the puck, you are now on offense. You want to get into a passing lane. You want to be a good option for scoring a goal. Or if the play switches sides, swoop down off of your perch. You are now attacking with speed. You are now the cheetah. Be sure to move down and try to take away that player's time and space. So now that we've seen this, I do have some homework for you. This is something you will see, some problems we will see even in our 4-on-4 games every week, or any kind of hockey sometimes where you see a breakdown. So think about these situations and let me know if you see them. I think we will see them after the tournament when we have some video footage of our own team and others that we can point out, and I can create another video showing what happens in a breakdown. One big problem is no cheetahs. So I see this every week. I see our good players come around the net, look up, nobody's attacking them. And I'm sure that you, if that's you I'm talking about, you get a smile on your face. You look up and you go, wow, I have all kind of time. I have lots of space. I can find an easy pass. I can just start skating through a lane. We need to have a cheetah. So if the coaches call your name during a game and say, hey, you're the cheetah, just means we want you to be the one attacking. Keep those feet moving, get all the way to the play. Other common problem is when there's no hawk. So we need to have that hawk high and central. Remember, we are on defense until we have possession of the puck. Really, this is just bunching up. Like the puck leaves its space. Now we have everybody near the puck, and it just takes one pass to beat the entire team. That gives up what we call an odd man rush and a great goal scoring opportunity for the other team. So we want to avoid bunching up. If we call your name and we want to remind you, hey, you're the hawk. Don't forget you're the hawk. just means get back to your perch, right? Get back to that middle area and stay spread out. Or the worst possible situation is when we have all foxes. There is nobody attacking, and we're all bunched up in the corner. This is seriously just one pass to beat an entire team. And this happens actually all the time in these 4-on-4 games. So nobody's pressuring, nobody's spread out. I can throw a blanket over the entire team in one corner. This is just one pass to a breakaway for the opposing team. So keep an eye on these things. Let me know if you see them in our upcoming 4-on-4 games. And thank you for watching. We'll have another video here shortly.